Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically.
First pitch. And on the hill for the Giants, Robbie Ray. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Ready to go now? Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. And there it is. He continues his hot swinging.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this 3-game set.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In for a strike. Throw. Bounces in. Safe at third. Not close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Finds its way through, base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
No outs. Runner at first. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Runner takes off in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. Just getting started here in San Francisco. High fly ball out to left field. Ramos moving back for this one and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Ramos under this one. And there are 2 down.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Man at second. And a swing and a miss there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Base hit center field. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Bader quickly throws it in. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. Hard liner. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs. Back here at Oracle Park. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. How about a scouting report on him? Here's Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, number 26, Matt Chapman.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Snell, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Left fielder, Elliot
2 down, nobody on.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. And it remains 2-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in San Francisco, we move ahead to the top of the second now. So the San Francisco Giants have had a rough go so far this season. Siggy, they got to be scratching their heads in that clubhouse.
Actually, Boog, I think the way they respond in the clubhouse is going to be critical. If you're able to laugh it off, trust your talent, and work hard, it should work.
Runner on the go.
That's a ball.
Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. In the air to left center. Ramos on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei
Back to the
Ohtani.
top of the Dodgers order. Here's Ohtani. Ball to strike. Fought off foul. Edman stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2 again. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. This one in the air center field. Bader has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Oracle Park, here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
Bader working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That one way inside. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the
tosses to first. That is the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. In the air, left field. Ramos gliding in towards the infield. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. The batter now will be Will Smith. That one outside. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
This one in the air. Chapman should have this one. And there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And that is that. Back here in San Francisco, Willie Adames stands in.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
And Adames swings through that one. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side. Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. One, 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. That's a laser base hit. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. Safe, and they lead by 4.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Spencer Bivens gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Bivens He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. The 2-1. On the ground to Devers. He steps on the bag. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That misses. Ball three. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Hayden Birdsong getting loose out there. Henches also throwing. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. Then it's 5-0. So no one on after the sac fly. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Two down, nobody on. That one way inside.
Ball inside.
Mookie Betts waits on deck.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Strike on the outside. Full count now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And it's out of here into the arcade section for a home run. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Ball, that's outside.
Here's a 2-2. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is late and they can't get the out. Manager out of the dugout and he's going to make it. A new arm into the game, the righty Hayden Birdsong.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's a 1-2. And there's
Ball three.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And that one ripped into right. And that's the third out. Bottom four. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Matt Chapman.
Nope.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman.
Here's a 1-1.
Devers.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now.
And he makes the catch. And that ends. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. One now.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
3-1 is on the way. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. One up, one down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
The 1-1. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Kyle Tucker. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Well struck left field. And it's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. Ramos hurries it back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
2 on with 1 out. Tommy Edman at the plate. Just
that's
missed.
out.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach.
Right side. Slinging it to first in time. The 1-1. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Harrison Bader. Just missed.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
– Payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Giants still looking for their first hit in this one. Got him swinging for the K. Had him way out front of the slur. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Up the middle. That's what they call a temporary pause in production. He's been automatic. Here's Betts. And a foul ball. In the air, left field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
This sport can be such a game of inches as we see it right there. Extended and just out of his reach. Had a bad read and a bad jump, and I think that's what cost him. It turned into extra bases.
Ripped to right. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Will Smith to the plate. This one in the air, center field. Bader under it. And that is that. One left for LA. Back here in San Francisco, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able.
Nice grab. And they get the out. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Snell picks up the strikeout. Schmidt not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, bases empty. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Sam Hentges will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back here at Oracle Park, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
That's in there. 1 and 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joel Peguero, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And that one is lifted in the air. Lee on his way over. And there's 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first, and that's the inning. Dodgers down. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And a foul ball.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Devers now. Ball to strike. The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
2 down, nobody on. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That
ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3. The Giants hitless so far in the game. And now the count filled up 3-2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Gets it to first. Inning over. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the 8th. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground,
That's ball
he gets
2.
swings and misses.
Comes the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 on the way. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Max Muncy looking to start something with one gone. Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard but foul.
That's ball 2.
The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't.
Joel Peguero gets the call from the pen.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
So 2 down. Here's Mookie now. The 1-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 9-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder Harrison Bader.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Freddie Freeman.
Here's a 1-1. That smash towards center. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This one in the air center field. Bader settles under this one and makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short, Adames. Tosses to first, and Hernandez is out. And the inning is over. Back here at Oracle Park, and all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. The 1-1. That one found hard the other way.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now it's going to be Casey Schmidt. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And there's a foul ball.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2. Stays alive. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. And the Giants down to their final out. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored. Swung on, and it's a base hit. And that puts an end to the perfect game here in the 9th. So now back to the top of the order.
Man, this is heartbreaking, Boog. I mean, just heartbreaking. 1 out from a no-no, and he gives up that first hit. Gosh, I'm sure he's just going to be thinking about that last pitch for a long time. So close to making some history.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Snell won't go any further tonight. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Brock Stewart.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
That one lifted to left. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
9-0 your final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.